Biafra, Rokobore, Makokari, Mano, Mafi Bonacho, Biafra, Rokobore, Kari, Mano, Mafi Bonacho, Biafra, Rokobore, Makokari, Mano, Mafi Bonacho, Biafra, Rokobore, Kari, Mano. Dinta Jaravia, Gane Bugabaya, Wemanadica, Dinta Jaravia, Gane Bugabaya, Ogano Churi, also coach, but no baggage in the no. Ogago Churi, also coach, but no baggage in the no. Brother Masikwala, Makine, Sika, Kiwe, Sika, Rubasabo. As your Imawana, Kessine, Madam Makiwe, and Diego. Imanabu Kage, Makiwe, yes, and Yelu, and Yahuni, Nekero. Do her well, do her well in Borabo, we get to her son. Do her well, do her well in Borabo, we get to her son. Sabo.
Hey, I get it. I get it. Now, Osna, do her who do. Ndụ ha enweghị mgbọrọgwụ ọnwụ ike na-achụ ha ọsọ. Ụtụtụ ọma ụmụ Chineke, ụtụtụ ọma ndị ọma ụtụtụ ọma ndị ọma nji biri. Good morning everyone, my name is Raphael Chiamaka Jere aka Pastor Vam. By the grace of Chukwu Okike Abịama pụrụ ime ihe niile, Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And I also double as a self-acclaimed armor bearer of the Prime Minister of the People's Republic, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Do you know? Do you know that some people are so hell-bent in landing themselves in a pot of soup whereby they will become a meal or whereby they will ruin themselves up till now? That's why the Father, you see that we are very, very close to the finish line, arriving close to the shores of Biafra, spearheaded by the ruggedest of them all, spearheaded by the undisputed Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government, Man Simon Ekpa. Yet, you will still conspire and join some people that still believe they can stop him. 4 steps to Biafra. 3 are already in the pockets. 1 more to go. 4 steps to Biafra. 3 in the cushion. 1 more to go. And yet, some Efulefu are still boarding a flight on their way to finish their lives in Finland. You don't ask yourself, how are they? The Prime Minister have always told you that he has a crystal ball where he's seen all of you and all your movement every step of the way. Breaking news. Nigeria terrorist state sending suicide bombers of Finland to attack Simon Ekpa as their last option. Somebody said their last option. As their last option, and they just departed from Abuja. Some of them, maybe as they just come out from Abuja and they got this news, they'll say, hey, Keko Siama. That's the way sometimes when they will tell Hope, I know where you are here, you are there. Hope, hey, Keko Siama. You know, it got to a point, even Tinubu himself, the Mbechile, will say, I don't want to mention his name, oh, he will finish me. I beg, I can't. I don't want to go there. As their last option. And they just departed from Abuja airport. This is just to inform them that we are monitoring them even from the time they dropped them at the Abuja airport to their next destination. We are waiting for you terrorists at the port of entry. Their Finland contacts knows already he is in a pot of soup. Then you cannot determine which type of soup he is inside. Definitely, it is not that kind of soup they cook in Nigeria. This kind of soup is a soup you can't escape because it is a land of justice. It's already in a pot of soup. We will never forgive. I remain the end of the terrorist state of Nigeria. This is your 5th attempt. Attempt 1, you failed. Attempt 2, you failed. 3, you failed. 4, you failed. You are trying for the 5th time. Hey! And the funny thing is that it is not the same people you sent number 1, you are sending number 2. Number 1 failed, you discharge them. Number 2 failed, you get new one. Number 3 failed, you get new ones. Number 4 failed. And this time around, whoever told you you will succeed? Sabontike. You are now sending terrorists to Europe. If you know this man called Simon Ekpa Wanjoko, you will stop sleeping. Let me leave it here. It is not yet time for that. The Grandmaster, the sea can never dry. Freedom or bye. This is their itinerary. You see the itinerary? Departed on time. This is their flight number, Lufthansa. This is their, as they land, Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. You know, that's the flight that they're going to depart with from Abuja. You know, Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, flight departure times. That was yesterday. Stop trying already. Stop trying already. Give up and face your life. Go and join protests, or you go and join Tinubu and protest against protests. And save yourself all this stress. Thank you for joining me, Muchineke. And I see that the house is already full. It's a full house already this morning. It's a full house already this morning. Before we go into the subject matter, which is the 4 steps, as we analyze it, as Chuko Kabiama gives us the enablement, I greet you all. Now let's get there very, very quickly. You know, there is a video I saw. I saw this video, and it was coming from a very brilliant young girl, a lawyer she is. She was, you know, the video has branches, but I was able to just pick one. Let me bring that one that I picked from that video, and when I play it, after that, I will get to my subject for today. You know, I would have made that a topic, but I never have time to do all that. But let me see if this one will be able to awaken some consciousness of some people, because I don't know if it is true, and this is the genuine truth about Nigeria. And some people that are not even in any agitation are already aware of this truth. What is wrong with some people? Because this is common knowledge about Nigeria. And if everyone in that zoo are aware of this truth that this young girl is saying, you will not bother to be protesting for end governance. You will end Nigeria once and for all, because that is just the problem, to end that contraption. End it. Because if you don't end it, the cycle will continue. The evil and ungodly cycle will continue. Now, let me bring it very quickly so that we'll get it over with. Yeah, I'm sure you may have seen it. It's some short videos, but I just picked this one. Let's listen to this brilliant girl.
In the light of this protest that's going on, there's something I want us to remember. Our leaders are not our problem. our leaders are our problem. And the thing is that in this Nigeria, many of us are not even aware to this fact. And I feel like unless we become aware, we will not really know what we are fighting against.
Unless we become aware, you will not know what you are fighting against. This is the awareness that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to. This is the awareness that our Prime Minister have come to. This is the awareness that made them give up completely on anything called Nigeria. And if this is common knowledge, and everybody should be aware, no one will ever mention Nigeria in his mouth. Already we will end it and move forward with our lives. Because every effort you are making to sustain it, you continue to end your lives and you continue to, flourish the business of others. What is that common knowledge? Let's allow her to say it. I don't want to take word out of her mouth.
There's something I want us to remember. Our leaders are not our problem. Our leaders are our problem. And the thing is that in this Nigeria, many of us are not even aware to this fact. And I feel like unless we become aware, we will not really know what we are fighting against. See, this country is in oppression because our leaders are puppets. Now, who are they puppets to? They are puppets to the people that created this country.
Okay.
I always tell people, if the white men never came, there would be no Nigeria. Think about the history of Nigeria.
If the white men never came, there would have never been Nigeria. So if you are not aware of this fact, that there was no Nigeria until the white men came, and if they did not come, there would never have been Nigeria. That means if they never came, would you not have been existing? Was it because they came and created Nigeria that you came into existence? No. You were already in God's project, not as a Nigerian, but as who you are, your own country, your own origin. I am a Biafran. You may be Arewa, you may be Yoruba, you may be your ethnic group, your indigenous group, your tribe, your origination. You were not Nigerian. This is common knowledge. But yet, some people went to school, they read, and they come and they are fighting and defending Nigeria. I will see Kenneth Okonkwo come on Channels TV, speak all the English, talk about all the laws, declare all the whole things. You will go to the comment section. People will be saying, hey, this man went to school. Oh, Kenneth Okonkwo is the best. You look at the English. He understands this thing very well. He go back and forth, talking about the what do you call it? The Constitution and everything he knows. But yet, all those things are all fallacy because there was nothing like Nigeria. And you are defending it. You are fighting for it. You are speaking English over it. Something that shouldn't have been. No matter the school you went to, this is also a lawyer. If you do not come to this particular conclusion, if you like BU Michael Zokeme, BUSAN, this common knowledge that you should have known to have stopped institutionalizing criminality, the foundation that have destroyed us, and you continue to braggadoce with your English and everything, you are nothing but bunkum. A small Pekin that have understood it and rejected it is more knowledgeable than you, no matter your English and grammar. Listen to her again.
Who are the puppets to? They are puppets to the people that created this country. I always tell people, if the white men never came, there would be no Nigeria. Think about the history of Nigeria. From the amalgamation of the Northern and Southern Protectorates by Lord Lugard, then they named this place Nigeria. This Nigeria was originally meant to be a business. That is why we don't prosper, because originally this was meant to be a business.
That is why we don't prosper, because originally this was meant to be a business, and it is not your business. It is somebody else's business, and you are institutionalizing that business. You are encouraging that business. You are fostering that business. That is why you, as an individual, you cannot prosper, because you are helping another person's business. Encourage your own business. Your own business is Biafra. Your own business is Oduduwa. Your own business is Arewa. Nigeria is another person's business. End it now. End it now. Now.
The amalgamation of the Northern and Southern Protectorate by Lord Lugard. Then they named this place Nigeria. This Nigeria was originally meant to be a business. That is why we don't prosper, because originally this was meant to be a business, a money-raising enterprise, before they now converted it to a country and then merged all the tribes together and gave it a name called Nigeria and then appointed leaders. So if we lose sight of this information, we forget. That's why our presidents and our governors can't do anything, because they are not even, our president self is not even the one in power. And the way the colonial masters did it, they manipulated it in such a way that you don't have anybody to meet. Like this, we are going out to the streets now to protest. We are going to call on the president, Tinubu. But you don't actually know that Tinubu is somebody's boy. He's answering to somebody. And that person, those people are the actual people that we need to fight. And I'm not saying that we should not hold our leaders accountable. We should. But you should know that on top of that, our leader, there is another leader that is even dictating what they will do. That's why this country is not a democracy. It is not, like, anybody that thinks that we're in a democracy is blind. This is not a democracy. Okay,
Thank you.
For instance, a place in Zamfara, right? Today, I saw a TikTok of a girl.
Thank you. All right. So that was, by the way, you can now see. Let me see the comment of our brother here, which I always value. Pastor MK have preached. PM have preached. You have preached. The messages are penetrating. And awakening has started. Don't worry, my brother. Now Gen Z go begin teach these elders. I love that. Now, let me quickly bring to you, before my time will fail me, these 4 steps. The 4 steps, and as our Prime Minister declared it, to remind people, it's not as if he's declaring the 4 steps now. He's just reminding them of the 4 steps. He's reminding them, and then the thing is going viral. Going viral, viriously viral. All the whole news from Nigeria to every tabloid are already taking it as if it was today. It was not today, but let us read it as they are reporting it, and then we'll go to the nitty-gritties of that particular 4 steps. Okay, now you see Daily Post reported it. I hope you guys are seeing it. Beautiful. You are seeing it. Daily Post reported it. Biafra Ekpa boasts of 4 steps to independence. Remember, all while he was doing his analysis and the program, he was telling them, this is not a prophecy, it is a plan. Everything I'm doing is all planned. And every plan from step to step is being actualized. Now, Daily Post reported it. They said, Biafra Ekpa boasts of 4 steps to independence. Authority News, whatever this one is called, Ekpa led Biafra government lists 4 steps to Biafra independence. This is another press from another news station. Now, okay, another one. Let's continue. Another one here reported again. National News. Ekpa led Biafra government lists 4 steps to Biafra independence. Now, they keep reporting it, and it is to the glory of heaven. And our Prime Minister took them back. This our Prime Minister is so savage. He took them back to this particular non-entity that continues to disgrace himself those days. You remember this guy? And let me play it.
Sent to Ozala. They will not.
Let me play.
To go and protect
yes.
our land.
I just asked you a simple question. People who come to me and they tell me, Chidi, stop attacking Simon Ekpa, because Simon Ekpa is the one who is actually raising money and funding ESN. That if not for the ESN that Simon Ekpa sent to Ozala, they will not be coming Ozala. If not for the ESN that Simon sent to Okigwe, There will not be peace in Okigwe if not for the funding of ESN that was done, and ESN that Simon and Autopilot was funding. They went to a Hamufu that there will not be peace. Are they correct or are they not correct?
Now, they are correct. Let me tell you the truth, they are correct. But I'm telling you...
You are disappointed. You are disappointed.
Simon, Raphael, you know...
Okay, now I probably reminded them of these people that claim to have gone to school. This one even ran for political office, and at the end of the day, all he came out to do was to fight this project of restoring his own freedom. And then when he asked this question, somebody told him that everything they said is correct, and he was disappointed. And now it continues. The Nigerian News Fair also reported it again. Ekpa-led Biafra government least 4 step. They continue to report it. Now, this one, let me dodge this one. I may come back to it. And then this was when we took this record in this speech of our Prime Minister in our liaison office in Finland. Time will fail me to play it. I just want to get to that particular post from the PM. Ekpa-led, this one is another post from another news house. Ekpa-led Biafra government lists 4 steps to Biafra independence. They continue to report it. They continue to report it. And now here is a post the Prime Minister just made to remind the world of the steps he has taken and how far it has led, and the ones that are already in the pocket and the one that is remaining that must be accomplished. Now, these are the steps. I'm going to read them one after the other. Our Prime Minister wrote, here is Simon Ekpa and Biafra government's 4 steps to Biafra. Step 1, I hope this thing is being displayed on my screen. Of course, yes. Thank you very much. Step 1, my first assignment has been accomplished. So you can see. So he's just reminding them of all these steps. The first assignment has been accomplished. And what is that assignment? Which is making the kidnapping and selling of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to backfire and become useless, both to the sellers and buyers. The both parties are now on the run. That idiot in Canada that was, being disappointed because somebody told him that Simon Ekpa is the reason why there is peace in Ehamofu, is the reason why there is peace in Biafra land, is the reason why Biafrans are sitting at home to make sure that the kidnapping of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu becomes cash and carry. They asked, he said, is that the truth? The man said, yes, it is truth. Chidi Nwanyang was disappointed. Instead of coming to the reality to know that, to tell the world that, yes, it is true. Really, Simon Ekpa made it, useless for the Nigerians. Kidnapping Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have become the worst mistake they ever made because it is now choking them. Now, burn the terrorist state down for the sake of humanity. He was saying here, the Prime Minister was saying. Then step number 2, my second assignment is to declare Biafra from exile and defend it in the homeland. These have been done 60%. So if he is in Finland and have been able to declare Biafra from exile and to defend it, and of which he has not already gotten to the December 2nd, where the proper declaration will be made, but 60% have already been achieved. And he is already defending the homeland already with the Biafran Liberation Army fully on ground, representing our national guide and our national army. Everything is working, and you can attest to it. It is not go and verify. The evidence is everywhere. The zoo are crying. The National Assembly are frustrated, and they have concluded that, yes, this man is the real governor of the Southeast, as they call it. But he told them, I am not the real governor of the Southeast. I am the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government. Step number 3, my third assignment is to work for the recognition of Biafra as an independent state. This also has been done 50%. Even in America, on the corridors of power, they have recognized us already as an independent state. People are now addressing us as a nation. People are now calling us. Our Prime Minister has been invited in different places, but places he cannot even go now because the real deal is yet to be dished out. 50% already in our recognition worldwide. Step number 4. My 4th assignment, which this one is very, very important, and you need to listen to this. My 4th assignment is rebuild, reconciliation, reintegration of lost Biafrans. This one is loading. This one is the one that is loading. One left. All of you, all you Chidi, all you DOS Nigeria, all you politicians that have lost their legitimacy because we have given all of you vote of no confidence. Every one of you. Is it not yet time for you to throw in the towel on Nigeria, knowing fully well that there is no forward, there is no backward for you in Nigeria? The only thing you see when you look ahead of you is Biafra. The only thing you see when you look by your side is Biafra. The only thing you see when you look by your right side is Biafra. If you look behind you, the walls are covering you in Biafra. There is no hope for Nigeria. Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is forgotten. Nigeria has been rejected, especially as far as it concerns Biafra land. There is no sign of Nigeria. And right now, we are activating the force of making sure that anything that represents Nigeria, even an iota, an atom of anything that represents Nigeria in Biafra land will be taken care of and will be cleaned up, because Biafra land belongs to Biafra. And Nigerians, if Nigerians already in Nigeria have rejected Nigeria, burning their flags, carrying AK-47 on the street, individuals, so citizens, so carrying AK-47 and firing and waving Russian flag in the territory of Nigeria, does that not tell you that there is no hope and there is no going back for Nigeria? And yet, you call yourself senator, you call yourself Dave Umahi, you are working for Tinubu, you are fighting P2B, you are fighting this one, you want to represent Tinubu because of your stomach. I'm telling you, what are you going to eat inside that stomach? All the ones you have been eating, it never suffocates you, you never tire. Do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? That you cannot right now throw in the towel and save yourself. If you people are wise, you will advise yourself. Look at what has happened to Ifeanyi Uba. Ifeanyi Uba was a young man, full of life. I'm telling you, before Ifeanyi Uba went to the UK, he was so full of life. A young man that had an encounter with him by the name Very Dark Man, before he left, he said that before P2B went, before Ifeanyi Uba went to the UK, he saw him when he was buying all the clothes and the things he will use in UK that amounted to all over 30 million in Naira. The things he will buy, the things he will enjoy in UK before he left. So he was a man that was full of life and wanted to go and enjoy himself. And that was the last story. That was the last story. The next thing we hear is that 6 feet have called up on him. 6 feet. And you call yourself a Dave Umahi. You are still working for the ancestors that cannot give you future. You cannot quickly right now throw in the towel and save yourself. At least safeguard yourself. Because as far as Biafra is concerned, even if you come out now and declare for Biafra, we are not going to give you space in Biafra politics or whatever. So safeguard yourself. Identity change, and save yourself. Because you can already see that all the steps have been accomplished. And this one that is left now, which you can see that it is to make sure there is a rebuilding, reconciliation, and reintegration of lost Biafrans. Everyone that met the name of Biafra, it is time for you to begin to think about home. Think about your country. Think about your originality, your origin. Because Nigeria don't cast. Nigeria don't what? Nigeria don't cast. Everything that Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, is doing is for your own interest, not for his own personal gain. For your own interest. That is why Nigeria, up till now, after 4 attempts, they have still tried to make the 5th attempt. I'm telling you, they may continue to make it until December. Maybe before December 2nd, they would have made up to 12 attempts. And every attempt they make always hit the brick wall, because Biafra have been guaranteed their freedom. And the man Simon Ekpa has been selected to be the finisher. And if you do not step out of the way, he will become your punisher. Yes, he will become your punisher. You will be punished for your ignorance and for your stiff-neckedness. So give up already, because there is no hope. That place where you are going to, there's no hope. The whole world have seen. Are you telling me now that there's nobody, that people are not seeing what's happening in the zoo, whereby armless protesters, decided that they want to come and protest, and the government already was saying no, not to protest, and the only way they will stop that protest is to map out another protest that will stop that protest. And they said that the protesters are planning to come and destroy and scatter things. Yet the protest that was organized to stop the protest was to destroy the people's things that were planning to protest. You saw them with wood, with sticks, with whatever you call it, with guns, shooting and maiming, even before the men came out. There is no hope for Nigeria. Nigeria cannot survive it. The only hope that is left is the hope for the indigenous people. The indigenous people. Begin to raise your flag as an indigenous, entity in that contraption. Begin to raise your flag. Begin to raise your voice. And begin to speak for your own freedom. Because if your voice you are raising today is for Nigeria, I'm telling you, as Nigeria is sinking, you will also sink with it. You will also sink with it. Thank you for joining me this morning, and that's the much I can take. The IGP already lying. No one have been by. The blood is everywhere. The blood is everywhere. The lifeless bodies are everywhere on Twitter. They're on Twitter. So that is what Nigeria is, expert in doing. Lying, lying, and lying. But their lie will not take them anywhere. So the only person that needs to save his head now is you that is listening to me. The Prime Minister is interested in reconciliation, in reintegration. And we do not reintegrate terrorists because we have no prisons for them in Biafra. We reintegrate and reconcile with those that are, human beings that want to live in peace in Biafra. Not a terrorist or not anyone that have his hands stained with blood. If by any means your hands are stained with blood, you will not live to tell the story, because you will pay. It is blood for blood. So if your hands are still clean, but only you were deceived, either by P2B or by IPOB Nigeria, it is time for you to advise yourself now and know that this Prime Minister is your Prime Minister. And he wants to rebuild, he wants to reconcile, he wants to reintegrate you as a lost Biafran. And I want to tell you that the love and compassion that will be shown you, it will be like the prodigal son that came back home. Because those of us that have always been home, waiting for you to come back, we have been taken care of. And actually, you are the ones we are waiting for to return home. And let's do this together, and let's end Nigeria as quickly as possible, and let's arrange and get to Finland December 2nd and declare Biafra. And if there is any ugly head that will be reared up, we'll have the capacity and the capability to silence them completely. Yes. And at that time, that's when you will see all the allies in this world that will openly and evidently say, we are for Biafra. Because all these evidence are everywhere. That's why, time is coming when you will appreciate the structure that our Prime Minister have built for this Biafra government. You will appreciate it, because already immediately Biafra is declared, the whole government in this world will want to talk to our foreign ministry, our interior ministry, our technological ministry, our aviation minister, everything. We have all the offices. We are not going to do it overnight. They are already existing. Our international bank, our central bank, everything is already functioning. Everything. So we begin to relate with the world the way it's supposed to be. You will not appreciate this government. You will know the reason why everything was already structured and ready before the declaration. So now we'll begin to talk with Canada. We'll begin to talk with America in the capacity of a nation that is already functioning. So all the people that have been fighting the Prime Minister, they will begin to key in. But those of you that will key in early enough, you will be able to at least have a place in this government. Some of you have the capacity to offer something to this government. You have a lot to bring to the table. Bring it now. Bring it now. Contact us. Call me on the phone. Call the Prime Minister. Write us messages. Let us know what you've got to bring. But right now, remember that we need money. We need enough money. That's why we have set up the loan, the IOU loans. You can invest in Biafra. Invest, because your investment will never be lost. It will never be lost. You invest and you're going to get it back 100-fold. So that 100-fold you used to read in the Bible, it is real, 100-fold. Not be fake, because Bible not be fake. It is Torah, it's not fake. So Torah is not fake. If the Torah talks about 100-fold, yes, Isaac, the Bible says in Genesis chapter 26 that Isaac sowed in the land, and it was a dry season, it was a drought season, and the Bible says he was, he reaped 100-fold what he sowed. So it is true. So if you go in and put in your loan, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million for this loan, you get it back the way you put it. Double. So I'm going to leave it here. I know, I'm sorry I didn't give time for those that will speak, because there was enough to be said. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord be gracious unto you and give you peace. I love you all, but Chukwu Okike Abiama loves you more. Until I see you again later this afternoon, Umuchineke. The real Bible was from Ethiopia. The Romans and Europeans corrupted it. Yeah. The real Bible is the Torah, isn't it? The Torah. Thank you very much for that piece of comments. Until I see you again, airborne. Airborne.
You don't say to mama, you don't read. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set my name the can free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Okike Abiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Uthman Danfodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom. Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Okike Abiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They tried by the canories. This reckless Fulani. They conquered the Lorraine. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle State every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Okike Abiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists. Like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dexinabioni, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Patami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. It's a lie Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra and fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Most I Jaja bless. Chukwu Okike Abiama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, one them run them out of do the land, one them and run them out now, run them out now. Yo, divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus gave away Biafra.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important. You must go.
Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Yeah, man. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. And so Biafra all over the globe. Are you feeling me, Ashanti? Why and I feel you from my location, you know. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots to go again. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. I'm going to tell you, we no fear wicked British, we no fear Britain, we no fear them, Boko Haram, we no fear them, we no fear Fulani Caliphate, we no fear them, we no fear Mietiala, we no fear them, Bandit Kill, we no fear them, Janjaweed, we no fear them, Al-Qaeda, we no fear Lucifer, we no fear you Satan, we no fear little demons, we no fear Leviathan, we no fear little junkies, little Janjaweed. Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried in our Biafran. Doing it is business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafran. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. I have to know, man.
the governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday. And then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home. And government shut down on Mondays. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland. The governor of the
I have not just I will, I have become your last bus stop. And said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come. Ichibo munu pachikem. Munu nite. Ana me sinu there. Unu gano with the raso until Biafra come. I have not just I will, I have become your last bus stop. And said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come. Ichibo munu pachikem. Munu nite. Ana me sinu there. Unu gano with the raso until Biafra come.
Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news.
Mazi Kesi. I'm never enwele anyị ime mmụọ and them up name somebody like Abu Mege of Abu Ndemale unu Ndemale nwere anyị ime mmụọ na this group. Just watch you go to this video. Came on this man now gbegbu na video ordinary person call. Onye abụrụ ordinary person. Ekwesị ije tele eji aka ụfọdụ I watch go mbona even social media one, maybe WhatsApp, my Facebook, and all what they want to make the man. But what do you want to cromebe? What road the exposition? I cromebe no. Cha. The man Jimmy. Even the man on a one or one to be now. On our want to be now. Because I've run any human being. I name even a middle man still. I walk one look at again on a run away. One hour with the worst of it. I would come to say. I want to run away. Why get you even if you are not going to one. I was this man with social media. What I go see, I guess I'm what I need. I'm a age of women more watch the man. Confirm my van neighbor. Oh, indeed, now against the home. And so boy, Budia Polo. And if one away. Okay, you know, I got my deal. Oh, I'm not going to let me out of my Nah, this man, no. She check it, man. This is a kid in a check you. She check it. The man, on our bottle. Don't go never because all who came on, even sit at home, all the bank all the girl. All the call involved neighbor. Because I've is it only no ya be account what it at home on ya pusecha is it on ya na opera pusecha na de kan wa pata go pusecha malo you my cousin na Simon Ekpa na de na man ya almost trusted of Simon Ekpa na pata puentia e do ku this man commander ESN opera puentia pusecha
this panic panic I love it they are panicking unbelievable It's panicking.
Nah, in fact, all the go with neighbor. Okay, I'm just waiting on the canoe. I wait to wait. I was not on the canoe. The channel might be open. there's nothing you will tell me. Someone ever walk. The man I walk. On a walk. What will you back at on a walk? Didn't know against the city home. It's also one of your and they want to wait. Okay, you know, as somebody who are not going to be me. I don't nah, this man, see check it, man. See check it, check it. See check it, the man on our water. Not go never because all came one of you where. And I want my labor. Now we are scored. Now we are maybe in where Punana. He said,
that is why I've always told you that where you take my name to, so long as my hands are clean, the people will bring the evidence to use against you. If you take my name to do evil, when I have not come to do evil in Biafra struggle, you will be exposed in the right time. Even your husband will send the information and the evidence to use against you. Your daughter will send me the information that we are going to use to expose you. Your husband, your children, your family members will send me the information we are going to use to expose you. I have been saying this thing from day one.
I was told that in Kuwait they have categories of citizenship. They have the first class one. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed.